Hello there, everybody. Our favourite concrete farmer, Mike Graham, was once again pontificating over the migrant crisis this morning on his utterly worthless Talk TV show. He opened up the phone lines and the usual cretins called in. Steve, yes, Steve from Worcestershire called in, and he had some rather interesting ideas on how to deal with the migrant boats. I'm sure you can imagine what they are before I even play it, but let's just play it anyway and we can all sigh together. Just look at the way Mike Graham entertains it as well. What an absolute slug. Right, let's have a listen, shall we?
Steve's in Worcestershire. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Mike. How are you?
Very well, sir. What can I do for you?
Remember last year we were talking about putting the migrants on barges and turning them down to South Atlantic?
I do remember that. Well, the idea of putting them onto cruise ships was a good one as well.
Well, no, not cruise ships, mate. The barge. You suffer the bad weather on the way down there and put a top on it.
Yes.
Yeah, just tow them down to the South Georgia.
Yeah.
And away we go.
Well, you can easily have there's no reason not to have a processing centre there. That's British territory, isn't it?
Indeed it is, sir.
Yeah. Very good idea.
Give them a job. They can go snow shoveling or ice picking or something like that and make them earn the...
Well, it's so ridiculous now. The joke is on us, though. That's the trouble. You know, I wish it wasn't as hopeless as it all is. I don't see how they're going to stop this. They've got to stop giving them things when they arrive, because if they stop doing that, then they'll stop coming.
Just a boarding pass, Mike.
Yeah.
Give them a boarding pass. As soon as they get off the boat, put them onto that other boat, tow them down. Or the other idea is a bit more military-wise.
Yeah.
Blow up the first 20 boats at start, and nobody will want to be in them first 20 boats, will they?
Well, I think that's probably slightly harsh. I don't think people would really want to see that being done. But thank you, Steve. I think your tongue was firmly in your cheek there.
So just in case nobody knows where South Georgia is, it's here. There are the Falkland Islands there, and there's South Georgia and the Sandwich Islands. And he's suggesting that we put them all onto a barge, not a cruise liner, because that's too good for them, isn't it, Steve? So we put them on barges where they have to face the extreme weather all the way down to South Georgia, where they'll be processed there. That's one of his ideas. And his other suggestion was, upon crossing, normally from Calais to Dover, that's generally the shortest distance across, he suggests that the first 20 boats we blow up, and that will discourage the others from coming. And Mike Graham says, oh, well, so your tongue's very much in your cheek there. Mike, you don't seem to realise this, Mike. It's not. His tongue's not in his cheek. He genuinely wouldn't mind blowing up migrants as they crossed. And this, again, I go back to, this is what Talk TV is. And I know I'll get a lot of comments saying, oh, who watches this shit? Who listens to this shit? No one watches it anyway, so it doesn't matter. No. This is important. This is reflective of what people are thinking on our streets, in our communities. Talk TV give these people an outlet to spew this shit. And it's very important that it's highlighted, because we cannot forget how extreme some of these people are and how they must be defeated, Conservatives and Reform, at the next election. Oh, Mike, stick to growing concrete, my man. Ah. So that's Mike Graham for you, again. See, what should normally happen is Mike Graham should feel concerned. He has emboldened somebody to come on the television and radio to air such views. That should worry Mike. But of course, we know Mike's not right. He's not normal. So instead, he blows it off as, oh, a bit tongue-in-cheek, or, oh, that's a little bit harsh, maybe, a little bit. What, killing migrants with for like firing a cannonball at them is a bit harsh. Using the military to blow up their boats is harsh. Little bit harsh. God almighty. Killing them, killing migrants, is slightly harsh. Is it, Mike? What if I called into Mike Graham's show and said, Mike, I think it's perfectly acceptable for Russians to bomb Ukrainians? I mean, there's no way he'd go, oh, tongue in cheek there. It's just the constant dehumanization, isn't it? From the likes of Mike Graham. He sees them as lesser beings, thus we can joke about their deaths. Thus, comments about their deaths can be taken as jokes. It's maddening. It's worrying. But anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye.